Good morning, everyone. My name is Nitya Dugaya, and I am from EX Department SIRT. Today, we will discuss the introduction about electrical power generation and economy. This is the subject of fifth semester and prescribed by RGPB syllabus for EX students. And the subject course for the same is subject code is EX 503. Now, let's discuss the scheme and syllabus. So, this is the RGPB scheme for BTech 5th semester's electrical and electronic students. And as you can see here, the EX 503 departmental elective, out of which electrical power generation economy is one of them. So, this is the scheme, and this is the bifurcation for evaluation of the courses like end semester examination, this mid-sem examination, then quiz assignment, then practicals are not there, so credits will be there for end semester examination, mid-semester examination and quiz. Now let's discuss this overall syllabus. So why this subject is very important to study, because as the name indicates, electrical power generation and economy. So the world is moving very fast towards the development, right? And everybody is talking about sustainable development. So the energy takes a very important role in this scenario. So in electrical power generation and economy, the world energy scenario, electricity market or electricity consumption takes 20% part of energy. Electrical energy makes 20% part of the whole energy globally. So that is why energy factor is very important, and electrical energy power generation and economy is a very important topic to be studied by students, right? So let's discuss the unit 1. In unit 1, we'll be having the introduction of various energy sources and their availability. We will understand and compare various types of power plants, their special features and applications, and future and present trends regarding energy resources and their exploitation. Then the second part will cover hydroelectric power plant, which constitutes all of its part like essentials, classifications, hydroelectric survey, its components, plant layouts, various components of hydropower plants, types of turbines, governor, speed regulation, pump storage, small scale hydro, that includes mini and micro projects also. Then the graphs which would represent the performance parameters of any hydroelectric power plant, like hydroelectric survey is there, rainfall, runoff hydrograph is there, flow duration curve is there, mass curve is there for overall analysis of a hydroelectric power plant. Okay, so first unit will cover that, and second unit will cover the thermal power plant and its constituents, like the general developing trends related to thermal power plant, its essentials, plant layout, coal handling plant, its storage plant, in feeding and burning of coal, how it takes place, cooling tower, ash handling, water treatment plant, high pressure boilers, and steam turbine components of thermal power plant. As we already know that 50%, more than 50% stake in India, which is generated by coal, and rest of the electricity generated from hydroelectric power plant, and then nuclear power plant and solar power plant and wind power plant. But the majority stake is yet coal is, and when for coal, thermal power plant, in thermal power plant, coal is the main fuel for electricity generation. So this unit is another very important topic which you need to which would be covered in your syllabus. Then unit 3 comprises of non-conventional power generation, which is the future of electricity generation in next 2 to 3 decades. So it will include the geothermal power plants, electricity from biomass, direct energy conversion system like solar and wind power plants, then thermoelectric conversion system and its mechanisms, fuel cells, magneto-hydrodynamic system, etc. Now, unit 4 will comprise of gas turbine power plant and nuclear power plant mainly. So, gas turbine power plant, we'll be studying field of use, its components, plant's layout, its comparison with steam power plant, which is very, very important. And combined steam and gas power plant is the power plant which is amalgamation of gas power plant as well as a steam power plant. So this is very interesting to be studied. Now next is nuclear power plant, and as we already have in school also, some of you have been studied nuclear power plant, nuclear reactor you have seen. So nuclear reactor types, we'll discuss, and more in more detail we'll be studying this and its application, radiation shields, which is very, very important, as we already know that nuclear waste is very hazardous and radioactive waves are very hazardous. So shielding is playing very important role. So shielding we'll study, and radioactive and waste disposal safety aspect. This is very important as far as environmental factors are concerned. So we'll be studying nuclear power plant and related things, and gas turbine power plant and related things in unit 4. And in unit 5 we'll study the power plant economy. This unit will make a base for power system economics, which is a subject which is to be read in final year. So that is very, very important as far as all the electricity generation, transmission, utilization and distribution is concerned. Economy plays a major role. So the cost of electrical energy, selection of type of generation and generation equipments, performance and operating characteristic of power plant, economic scheduling principle, load curves, effective load on power plant design, then load forecasting, electrical tariffs, peak load pricing are the topics which we are going to study in unit 5. And economical part, cost benefit part that we are studying. And this cost part, economic part is being studied and is being in research for so many researchers these days. And in the field of power system engineering and electrical engineering, this is creating a major impact, and it is very impactful that we are trying to reduce the cost of electricity and the related things, right? So the overall this subject is very important and very beautiful to study for the power engineers and electrical engineers. And these are some reference books for the subject prescribed by RGPB. VM M.V. Deshpande from Power Plant Engineering topic title with the Tata McGraw-Hill publication. B.R. Gupta, Generation of Electrical Energy title by Estran publication. Then M.V. Deshpande from title Electrical Power System Design, and topic is McGraw-Hill. And Wood A.G. and Wollenberg B.F. with title Power Generation and Control, and this is very famous publication from John Wiley, right? Now, before studying any subject, before starting of any subject, we need to understand what is the objective of studying this course. So this course EPGE is having some objective. So the objective for the course is defined as it is the foundational course, is to develop fundamentals, physical concepts and systematic development and working of power system generation and its economics. So this is the career objective. And there are five course outcomes also. What are the course outcomes? Now, after discussing or studying this whole subject, what are your key outcomes? What students get out of this syllabus, what should be the outcome after studying this whole subject. So at the end of the course, students shall be able to, number one, be aware of various sources of energy and should understand how electrical energy is generated in various power plants. Then student will be able to identify various components of thermal power plants and its working in detail, and they will develop the understanding about energy generation of various non-conventional power plants. Then they learn how to generate electricity through gas turbine power plants and nuclear power plants, and last, they understand the principal and basic factor affecting the performance of power plants and its related economics. So this course objective and course outcomes are as prescribed by National Board of Accreditation also. So we will follow this in during our course. So this is all about the overall overview of the subject. And in next class, we will study the world energy and electrical energy scenario in Indian as well as global context. Thank you.